G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Bitcoin update. Here back analysing Bitcoin today. We've seen some jumpiness, alright? We've seen some jumpiness in the price action and a few fake outs. But ultimately, as of right now, Bitcoin is just sitting a little bit above that trend line stemming from October 2022. As you can see, that's that yellow trend line there, that uptrending trend line. And we're also bouncing quite strongly and finding very strong support off of the 50 SMA on the daily chart, which is the red line I have on the screen right there. But I did want to show you something. Like, ultimately, look, you know, there's a few things that are going on, but ultimately it's just kind of that middle territory. It's like, are we going to break back above it or not? I don't think there's a confirmed breakout. We saw a massive doji candle with huge wicks to the upside and the downside yesterday. You know, big fake out up, big fake out down. Ultimately ended up closing the candle below the yellow line. So on this daily candle, we're going to be looking to close above the yellow line. That's the target. But as of right now, you know, nothing's really confirmed on that front. My views remain the same on Bitcoin for macro, but short-term speaking, we can look at a couple of new things that have happened. Ultimately, you know, again, like I said, we've been bouncing a lot. Heaps of bouncing up and down, very erratic price action. In fact, some of the strangest price action we've seen for the entirety of 2023 on Bitcoin for sure. You know, trading this short-term has been a pain. And, you know, not really much logic to this move here. But we came upwards, we formed a nice little cup formation. We thought that maybe it would have been over yet. I did mention in yesterday's video that, you know, this wasn't a confirmed breakout. I made the video up here at the peak and I said it wasn't a confirmed breakout yet because in order for it to be a confirmed breakout, we need to be closing a weekly candle above 28.6K. 28.6K being this yellow region that held us up for support during the entire bull market. Until we get that weekly candle close above 28.6K and hence a monthly candle close, which would close at the same time, above the 21 EMA on the monthly chart, until we get that, this isn't really a confirmed breakout. This is all very speculative and it's all very uncertain and unclear. And so it does make sense. Well, it doesn't necessarily make sense that we dropped back down below and then came back up, but it was within reason because we hadn't seen a confirmed breakout yet. At that point, it was just a speculative breakout. You know, but we dropped back down, we retested the lows here, we retested where we found this cup formation and we ultimately ended up bouncing once more. And now, if we're looking in the 15-minute chart, that bounce actually took us back up. And this uptrending yellow line here is the same uptrending yellow line we're seeing stemming from October 2022, a very major support zone. And we can see that on the very short term, on the 15-minute chart, we're seeing that this uptrending yellow line from October is forming the bottom, right, of a kind of triangle formation for Bitcoin. And the top of the triangle formation is stemming from, you know, earlier today. And that's going to be coming to an apex, okay, within around 8 hours. So that's actually a bullish pennant formation. And the reason it's a bullish pennant formation is because it came from the downside, okay? We came upwards into that triangle. It's a bullish pennant formation. Yes, it materialized from a fake out, but you know, it still is a bullish pennant formation in terms of market pattern. And so we can actually expect this triangle to break to the upside most likely. And when that does occur, you could probably take a trade. And you could probably take a trade, you know, realistically from a charting perspective, you could probably take it upwards to that 30K region at around 30,600. But, you know, look, I wouldn't be that confident with it. It's only a 15-minute chart. You have to remember that the moves in the last day or so have been exaggerated. So if you're going to take a trade like that, you might want to be taking profits early. But that definitely is the triangle formation forming there. The bottom of triangle formation could actually be going a little bit lower, something like that. But you know, for argument's sake here, we're going to say it's the same as the uptrending line from October because that's generally what's happening. So short-term triangle for Bitcoin, price action's been erratic. Price action's been some of the most erratic price action we've seen all year, quite literally. But, you know, we have ultimately gotten back above that yellow line. It's not confirmed yet. We do need to be waiting for a weekly candle close and a monthly candle close. The ultimate target for the weekly and the monthly in 3 days and 11 hours is 28.6K. We've made many videos on why that region is relevant. You know, just adding to the fact that this is an unconfirmed move at this point, the total cryptocurrency market cap is still facing very strong resistance. It's within its resistance zone between those two green lines there. Those two green lines mark kind of the major rejection reason we've seen on the total cryptocurrency market cap, and we're yet to get above that. If we get a daily candle close above that, that's going to look very good. Same story with Ethereum. We have this uptrending yellow line that acts as resistance on multiple occasions, and it's still acting as resistance here. We've been unable to close a daily candle above it. So as of right now, Bitcoin is fighting. It's in a battle. It's in a war. And it's fighting very hard to stay above this level. It's seen a little dip below, of course, and we bottomed out in the 50 SMA, and now it's very, very hard. You know, it's butting its head against resistance. It's trying very hard to get back above. And all of it really rests on that weekly candle in 3 days. That's really all I can tell you about it. For those of you really interested in short-term price action, you can keep an eye on this 15-minute triangle. You can probably chart it up in many other time frames as well. I'm just using 15 minutes because it's the most convenient for me. I'd also keep an eye on a potential resistance line forming from this peak here, which could do something like that, and that could make the triangle come to an apex a little bit sooner, but ultimately that is the structure I'm looking at on the 15-minute chart for the next short-term move. Either that will lead to a crash down below, and this would likely become a peak at that point because it would be a rounding top, or it would lead to a break to the upside, and at this point we would likely be seeing a weekly candle close above 28.6k due to the limited time until the weekly candle and the strength that would have been shown from bouncing from that region. So a lot of what happens next on Bitcoin on a macro scale actually does rest on this 15-minute triangle, and it'll be very interesting to see what happens, so I'll keep you guys updated with it for sure. BitGet Exchange, sign up using my referral link to get a 15% discount on trading fees for life. Best exchange in the market, 5 times lower fees than Binance, optional KYC. You can't go wrong. So again, sign up using my referral link there. Crypto Academy, if you want to learn how to trade, this is the place to do it. My close fellow analyst, Megawell Crypto, we work quite closely. We created this course together, Become a Trader 10-unit course to teach people how to trade. All the information is on the website, including an email address where you can ask us any questions and ask us for payment information. And finally, guys, the VIP group, if you're interested in trading altcoins with me on Telegram, I post altcoins sub-daily there. 100 USD for 3 months of membership, so you can check out our previous trading results to get an idea of how well we do. I have those all linked in the description below. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.